it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Danny Johnson returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down. It's Gibson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Washington nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. And that one one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Antonio Gibson, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 93 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Washington nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Allen. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Allen. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Washington.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Titans 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, 60 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Washington 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Allen eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Tannehill, rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Makes the score Titans 35, Washington 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Allen now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,